Alright, welcome to video on the Targeted Individual Program, United Kingdom. Today is the 14th of March. Today I had to go to a meeting to claim my job seekers allowance because recently I've been, I've had my ESA cut off because they think that I'm not liable, to claim it. So today, as soon as I left, my mum picked me up because I don't have a car. She was taking me because she went with me to sort some things out. As soon as I go down the road, Indian guy in a turban looks at me, puts two fingers up like a victory sign, trying to mock me for how I target them back, carrying on. And another guy goes across the street further down and does so I just got a message. Does the purse-lipped subliminal message to be quiet. Basically, that's how they send a subliminal message when they're telling you to be quiet. Now, as soon as we got to park to go to the job centre, this is what happened. So they sent the police.
Okay, so I'm here for my job meeting, and as soon as I get
here, it may lag, so I'll upload it separately.
They send the police.
You can see them just there, and there's another video of them as well.
Police?
They send the police van right in front of our vehicle. As soon as we got them, see them? Just see them. There they go. See? Police. See? Police right there, so
as soon as I get here, the police arrive, and that's how they target you, trying to send a subliminal message that you're going to be arrested, and this happens constantly.
It does, and you'll see them. I've got, so here they go. There they go. See, pull into the car park, do a little drive through, and then drive out.
And then drives out.
Yeah,
that's the kind of stuff they do. Just drives into the car park, right, and drives out.
Yeah, just drives in. Drives in. As soon as we get there. Yeah. So, South Yorkshire Police, you see here, drive into the car park, trying to intimidate, trying to send a subliminal message that if I go to the job meeting, they're going to arrest me. So now, after this, as soon as I went to go into the job meeting, half-caste looking guy came past, put his hand at his waist, looked at me and put his hand on his waist. That I took that as a subliminal threat, like because you have weapons at your waist. So I did the same thing back, and he looks scared, you know what I mean, and then carries on walking. So that's how they send the subliminal threats. Also, as soon as I get to the door of the job meeting place, they had a homeless guy, right, picking a cigarette up off the floor. They've been using the homeless theme a fair bit recently. So I go in, waiting, and there's this Middle Eastern. It always amazes me how many Middle Eastern people are involved in this. When they're raping your women, blowing up your countries, it amazes me that you people will participate in working for the same people that are destroying your countries. So I've told you that before, and I'll tell you it again. Think about what you're doing. All right. So they have this Pakistani-looking guy doing hand signals, stood next to me doing hand signals, and then they start coming in and they start doing the hand signals, and People around my age, a woman and a bloke about my age, you know. So they start, people on the monitors, on the computer monitors, they start covering their mouth, putting a hand over the mouth. So I start targeting them back, and then I'm called for the meeting. And there's people constantly walking back and forth, behind me. And they got more blatant as time went on. They start rattling things behind me, doing hand signals, going like this, behind me, you know what I mean? Constantly doing that. And also targeting me with the G4S security guards. They always do that when I go to the job centre. They had the G4S security guard posted up in front of my the place I was at, right in front of me. So they always use G4S as part of the targeting. They're a big participant in the targeting. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff they like to do. Not an imaginary they for that other idiot that commented. It's perps, gang stalkers. That's the kind of stuff they like to do. Just texting someone. I don't know if you can hear them, they're turning the taps on. They do that to target me often. They'll turn them on and off and on and off. They started doing that again. My next door neighbour started doing that again, Basically coughing when I go into the bathroom now. Before I used to turn the light on and off or turn the taps on when I went in. Now, turning the light on. But yeah, basically left the job centre. They sent a siren past the job centre. Coming out and there's another homeless guy. Plenty of people doing hand signals as well. Driving back, Mum wants to top up the car with fuel, going to, petrol station. And basically they sent a fire engine past. As soon as it goes past me, the exact point is past me, the siren that goes nah, 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 like that. And they had the woo woo siren as well, both going at the same time. As soon as it comes where I am, that stops. The nah, nah, nah. It goes nah, like that and stops. So that's a tactic they used to do a lot. Like when they go past me with the ambulance, I guess they're switching up the vehicles they're using because they don't want the ambulances to be associated with the targeting so much, because they've seen a big reduction in the use of the ambulances. I guess they're gonna use the fire engine instead now to do the same thing. So yeah, basically go past me and goes past me and makes that happen. So yeah, full on with the targeting. So I'm just trying to check. Yeah, that's alright. Yeah, basically just doing that shit to target me, which is something they do. They have used the fire engines now and again. I know with me it's mostly been the ambulances and that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's the kind of stuff they do. I mean, when they want to send a supplement, when you do or go somewhere, they don't want you to go because they don't want me getting my job seekers allowance and possibly getting a job. So they're gonna target me with the police, because they don't want you getting any money. They don't want you getting any money. They want you broke. They want you homeless. So they target me with the police. to try and intimidate me to not go into the job meeting. That's the kind of stuff they like to do. So, yeah.